All right, welcome to M.I.B.N's broadcast of tonight's Team Champ swim meet, where Team Champ will be competing against Springfield Shawnee and Lehman Catholic. So tonight.
So in here, I can put cameras anywhere I need to, and those will transmit 4K. Anyway, 60 frames.
Having a little bit extra time in between events. In the water is event number 3, the girls 200-yard freestyle, heat number 1. In lane 2, Mariah Day from Shawnee, and in lane number 4, Lily Smith from West Liberty Salem. We have a scratch in lane 3. .200-yard freestyle, 8 lengths of the pool here. As the girls make their first turn in second turn in 38 seconds at the 50. Lily Smith, the swimming tiger, out ahead.
The swimming tiger. I didn't know tigers can swim. I know they can run.
I don't know about all tigers. I can just tell you about 7 of them.
And they can swim and run for most of those 7, right?
The West, yes, that is true. I think actually most of them are members of the Tiger cross country team. Lily completing the first half of the race in the lead. Her first attempt at the 200-yard freestyle. New member to our club team this year, but Lily has worked extremely hard. In fact, West Liberty has gone from 2 swimmers last year to 7 swimmers this year.
Oh, that's a good change in numbers.
6 girls and 1 lone male swimmer for the Tigers.
Yeah. The first 2. The heat 2. Oh, I'm sorry, heat 1 of 2. I believe there's one more rotation, length of the pool, back, down and back, left.
Yeah, Lily doing a really nice job here.
We can call it a lap.
And clicking off 2 minutes and 20 seconds, as you can see on your screen. And Team Champ just coming off a meet actually on Friday. It's in this strange year, it's a really good problem to have. Our only back-to-back Friday, Sunday of the season. So right now we're just fortunate. We're glad that we're swimming meets and kids are able to compete.
Yeah, we're just happy that everybody's not sitting at home doing absolutely nothing. All right, looks like about 253.
253 for Lily Smith from West Liberty Salem. That's a great first effort from her in this event. Mariah Day here, finishing up for Springfield Shawnee.
Right there with about 3:16. So next we're going to move to event number 2. What is this? Event number 3. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding with you.
Event number 3, heat number 2.
Which is?
Well, we call it
Hot Heat!
the Hot Heat.
Hot Heat.
The Hot Heat of the girls 200 freestyle.
I think I just like saying Hot Heat.
I think you do. In lane number 1, Jamie Stiles from Shawnee. Lane number 2, her teammate Maggie Selbert. In lane number 3, Taylor Cooper. Lane number 4, Megan Carlisle. And lane number 5, Valerie Ringler, all from Sydney Lehman.
Is it Sydney Lehman or Lehman Catholic?
Sydney Lehman Catholic.
Sydney Lehman Catholic.
I mean, if we want to get crazy, we'll go with the 3 names.
I just needed to make sure on the title I put Lehman Catholic because it wasn't on the title here, so I wanted to make sure I was right.
We're equal opportunity, so we'll throw in some geography here just to help the viewers.
And that'll be all Dr. Kramer because I'm more of a math guy.
How about right up 29?
Right up 29. Up.
Take 29 out of Urbana, go through Sydney, keep going. Right before you get 75, take her right into the parking lot.
I've actually been there a couple times for basketball.
And you notice, Tony, we're using 5 lanes here because of, as we mentioned this each live stream, because of the lift in lane 6. From a safety perspective, we try to use the 5 lanes. Kids don't hit their hands.
Rumor has it.
And sometimes it's difficult to keep track of which lanes are which, but I can tell you that lane 3 and lane 4 are the leaders here. Taylor Cooper and Megan Carlisle, both of Lehman Catholic.
Don't worry about it. If you get it wrong, Dr. Kramer, I'll correct you.
Are neck and neck here as they complete their 3rd 50 of this 450 affair.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty close for the last main turn of the heat. Still pretty close to neck and neck here. So Lehman Catholic's going to have a couple of, looks like they're pretty good both in the lead, or 1 and 2. So it looks like they're going to probably get it. Question is, which one of the teammates are going to have bragging rights tomorrow morning? And we'll bring you right into the end, right for the angle. It looks like lane 4. Megan looks like she's taking a little bit of a, right. Yep. Looks like she got it by about a half of a second.
I'll tell you what, though, first and second here with the teammates from Lehman Catholic, but you're going to find that Lily Smith in heat number 1 from West Liberty Salem is going to have the time good enough to place 3rd in this event.
That's pretty good.
Beating the 3 remaining competitors in the hot heat.
In the hot heat. Looks like there's another pretty decent swimmer on lane 5. That's Valerie. That'll be the 3rd teammate from the first 2. Looks like she's going to be finishing 5th.
And she'll finish right behind Jamie Stiles from Springfield, Shawnee. And Maggie Selbert completes the heat. And now for event number 4. There's only one heat of this, Tony. One heat that we affectionately like to call the Hat Heat.
The Hot Heat.
Thereby becoming the Hat Heat.
I don't like it as much as if there's not 2 heats, though.
Event 4, boys 200-yard freestyle.
Looks like they're waiting for someone. Nope. Lane 2.
We have a scratch in lane number 2. But we have 4 competitors in the boys 200-yard freestyle. In lane number 1, Preston Freeman from Shawnee. In lane 3, Cale Shaw. He's from
Hamilton Township.
The law firm of Shaw and Shaw, the
Shaw and
swimming
Shaw.
brothers from Hamilton Township. Jack Davidson in lane number 4 and from London. And Thomas Neff from representing the Graham Falcons in lane number 5. Jack Davidson takes the turn. He is out in a very nice split, about 30 seconds. He holds a little over a body length lead on Cale Shaw.
Yeah, but if you can start off hot, but it's all about how you finish, right?
Yep. I'm still kind of looking at things. Jack has a nice stroke count here as we approach the halfway of the 200-yard freestyle, so he's still looking like he's holding things pretty well. Cale looks pretty powerful in lane 3, still holding on to about a length and a half lead, trying to stay on the heels of Mr. Davidson from the London Red Raiders.
The London Red Raiders.
Now comes the third 50 of this 200-yard freestyle, and in previous live streams, T-Bone, we've compared this to a 800-yard run or an 800-meter race in track.
Yep.
Not quite a sprint, but really kind of a controlled sprint.
Yep. I don't know if I would call an 800 a controlled sprint anymore. It's more of a brisk walk.
And Jack is splitting well ahead of his 2:35 PR as he continues to lead the race on length 7 of 8. Now lengthening that lead to a couple body lengths. He'll take the final turn and look for home. 2:07 on the clock here. Jack's going to be probably in the mid-220s as he looks for a good finish. Good to see London winning an event here.
Looks like right about 227 I got for him, for Davidson.
And Cale Shaw finishes up here in second place.
Yeah, where's Hennigan tonight? He's the one that scratched, right?
Right.
Is he MIA?
Unfortunately, Tyler has a conflict tonight.
Oh, he's not here tonight.
That's Thomas Neff of the Graham Falcons finishing third in a good 9-second PR.
And then we got, who's this, Freeman on the lane one?
Preston Freeman from Springfield Shawnee will finish up and finish fourth.
Freeman, that's a heck of a PR. That's a heck of a PR for Freeman. Oh, he's still going. That's why I was like, whoa. You don't usually see about a 50-second PR. All right, as Freeman's coming to the last turn for the evening. There we go. Let's see, someone's asking about Jack Boggs. I don't believe I've seen him race yet. So no, you have not missed him. And as we get, this will be basically event number 4. And Freeman from Shawnee finishing with a little bit, about 4:32 on the clock. So that'll be a good finish for him. All right, next we'll be starting with event number 5. It'll be the girls' 200-yard IM. No problem, Eric. I'm glad that we can help you out. We try to do this as much as possible. Again, all of our equipment provided by Mechanicsburg Indians School District, so make sure you thank them. All right, as we start off here with the girls' 200-yard IM in lane 2, we have Selena Waldron. In lane 3, Alicia Kavanaugh. In lane 4, Elizabeth Jock. Selena's from Shawnee, and the other two ladies are from Lehman Catholic. So we're starting off here, and lanes 3 and 4, Alicia and Elizabeth from Lehman Catholic are pretty close, neck and neck, with Selena only about a 2 body lengths behind right now. Yes, Jack Boggs is in event 6. It'll be the 200-yard IM, which will be coming up in 2 more heats. So we have this heat is the first of 2 for the girls 200 IM, and then we'll be doing the boys 200 IM following the hot heat of the girls, or the second heat. So the 2 swimmers from Lehman Catholic, Alicia and Elizabeth, still neck and neck going into the 3rd lap, the 3rd stroke of the evening, or for this race. See it here with the last turn for the main lap. As you can see, as the ladies from Lehman Catholic make their final turn, heading in. Midland, Michigan. We got one of our watchers from. Oop, looks like there's one more. Sorry about that. It'll be the last 50 free. And it looks like in lane 4, it'll be Elizabeth coming out a little bit ahead. She's got about a 2 body count length on Alicia. And the final turn for them. There you go. We can see Selena making her final turn for her final lap of the free. And then here in the first heat of the ladies 200 IM, your fastest time with about 3:10 will be Elizabeth Jock. And then right behind her with about 3:15 will be Alicia Kavanaugh. And then Selena Walgren is making her final turn, heading in for the final 25 to the finish. Again, the lanes in the picture that you see here with this view is the closest one is 1. And we have swimmers in lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for most of the evening. Obviously, they fill from the middle, so lanes 1 and 5 are empty for this race. And there you go, Selena with a 3:47, which is a good PR for her, as at the best, her seat time was a 3:54, so that's good. Okay, now the girls' hot heat of the evening. It'll be heat 2 for the girls' 200 IM. Let's see here, as soon as we get started, I'll go through who's racing. All right, so in this one, lane 2 will be Clear Longshore from West Liberty. In lane 3, Elena Deringer from Shawnee. Lane 4, Sophia Braun from Lehman Catholic in lane 4. So with the first lap, looks like Elena has a little bit of a lead here going into the first of the 4 strokes. Only about a body. 1 body length. Easy to make that up in time here. And then the backstroke, the second stroke of the evening. You can see she's increasing her lead by another body length as she's finishing up her second stroke of this race. About a 107 split for her. And then second will be Sophia Braun right now. And there's Elena. She just made her turn and push for the breaststroke. She's got about a half a pool length left to go for that. Then she'll move over to the free. See her final turn into her final stroke. There you go. Now she's on her last lap with her free stroke, 50. And then you'll see here, second place will be Sophia Braun right now. She's making her fast last lap turn into the free stroke. All right, and as we go here, it'll be Elena Deringer finishing with a 2:23 in lane 3. Next swimmer, you can see her there in lane 4. She's got about a half a pool length with her free stroke. And Sophia Braun will be finishing with about a 2:39 here for her. Oh, the time just skipped, maybe a 2:44, somewhere in there. And then the third swimmer for the heat, Claire Longshore, again from West Liberty, will be finishing up here with a time of about 3:04 to finishing up for the hot heat of the girls' IM. Okay, next heat will be event number 6. So, Boggs, I hope you're ready. All right. This will be the only event. Event number 6 will be for the boys 200 IM. As soon as we get started here, I'll go over who's in what lane. Okay, in this lane, for event number 6, the boys 200 IM, lane 2 will be Dominic Casto from Lehman Catholic. Lane 3, Zach Weaver from Shawnee. In lane 4, the famous Jack Boggs from Graham. As we get started here, they're fairly close in their first lap, which is fly. And they're all within a body length about. There's the turn for Zach Weaver. Right behind him, Jack Boggs. And then a little bit behind them, Dominic Casto. All right, the swimmer from Shawnee, Zach Weaver, making his middle turn for the backstroke. Jack Boggs making his middle turn, probably about a little less than a half a pool behind him. And then there we go with Dominic Casto making his last turn for the backstroke. And then you'll see that they're switching right now. They'll be switching to breaststroke. Our leader still in lane 3, which is Zach Weaver. About a half a pool length. The next second place will be Jack Boggs in lane 4. Trying to make up some space here with the breaststroke. And then Casto is about a lap behind, or not a lap, but one pool length behind, trying to work on making some distance up here. There's the turn for Zach. And then you'll see the turn here for Jack. And the last 50 for the boys. Looks like Zach will finish with a time of about 2:42. Again, Zach Weaver from Shawnee, about 2:42. Jack Boggs, about 2:50. Pretty decent time for him, close to his PR. And then our third swimmer, third place for this heat. Looks like it's going to be Dominic Casto. And he's going to end with a time of about 3:12. So good job to that heat. Next event, girls 50-yard freestyle. This must be a short race because there's 3 heats here. So heat 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. After they get started, I'll go through who's finishing. Or who's in which lane. Okay, as the ladies jump in, heat 1 of 3, it'll be Sophie Pickrell from Lehman Catholic, Caitlin Fort Camp in lane 3, Sophie's in lane 2, Abby Lamb from Lehman in lane 4, and Allie Jenkins from Shawnee in lane 5. And it's going to be hard to read out all their times, so I'll make sure I at least get the first or second place. It looks like right now as they come up to finish, lane 3, Caitlin Fortcamp will finish with a time of about 36:37. Leading the other two, it'll be second place will be lane 4 with Abby Lamb, and then third place will be Sophie Pickrell, and fourth place will be Allie Boggs. No, not Allie Boggs, Allie Jenkins. So if you guys haven't noticed, Coach Lou Kramer had to go for a second, so he's not going to be back for a little bit. I'll do what I can by myself. The second heat for the girls 50 free. Okay, here we go. Lane 1 will be Emma Boast from Springfield Graham. Lane 2, McKenna Brokamp from Mechanicsburg. Lane 3, Lainey Moel from Shawnee. Lane 4, Macy Schmitty from Shawnee. And lane 5, Ashley Yoder from West Liberty. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. It looks like a pretty close finish. It looks like it's going to be lane 3, 4, and 5 with about 34-35. Lane 3, 4, and 5. That would be Lainey, Maisie, and Ashley for 1, 2, 3. Okay, now for the hot heat of the girls 50-yard free. We're going to have 5 full lanes here. Okay, in this heat, lane 1, Alexandra Caldwell from West Liberty, Caitlin Stapleton from West Liberty, Alakazam Daniels from Mechanicsburg, and Savannah Comer from London, and Lauren Shack from Shawnee. So it looks like with this fast race, lane 3 is going to be the leader for Alakazam, and then lane 4, lane 2, lane 1, and lane 5. So shout out to Alakazam for a super good race. Okay, it looks like they're going to line up. The boys for the 50-yard free will have 2 heats. So obviously a lot more girls in this one. But for the boys, heat number 1 for the 50-yard free will be lane 2, Isaac Tipton. Lane from London. Lane 3, Nick King from Mechanicsburg. And lane 4, Mark Moley from Lehman Catholic. And it looks like it's going to be a good race between lanes 3 and 4 here. They're still neck and neck after the turn. And it looks like Mark Moley might have a small edge on Nick King. Let's see if we can catch it here. Look like lane 4 for first place. Lane 4 would be Mark Maloney. Second will be Nick King. And third, Isaac Tipton. That was a close race there. Alakazam. All right, for the next one, it'll be Hot Heat for the boys. No. What am I talking about? Hot Heat for the boys, 50-yard free. Okay, in lane 1, Will Beck from Mechanicsburg. Lane 2, Hekenzia Bezzi from Lehman Catholic. Number 3, Ethan Kramer from Mechanicsburg. Lane 4, Isaac Campo from London. And lane 5, Garrett Weller from Shawnee. And here we go with the Hot Heat. Looks like Ethan Kramer with a new good time there. 24 seconds for the Kramer. That's pretty close for a new PR for him. Good race. And that was the Hot Heat for the boys 50. Next race will be event number 9, the girls 100-yard fly. There'll be 2 heats for this one. In lane 2, it'll be Campbell Warrington from Shawnee. Lane 3, Maisie Smitty from Shawnee. And lane 4, Avery Snitzel from Shawnee. So all 3 of them Shawnee. This will be a good teammate race. But we are going to take a little bit break here, and we'll be back shortly.
absolutely. In Hamilton, I am shipped with guess. Where's that? I think it's south. Columbus. I'm not sure. But I know a couple of people that race at the chance go to Hamilton to race course.
I tried your alley pizza. That was nice. I had coconut in their time. And I got the deluxe.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Almost too much stuff on it because they put like 80 ingredients.
They do. They put a ton. It's the best one I think in Kansas City.
I was like grandma when that greasy.
It used to be good. But now they changed names to something else.
It looks good.
We haven't had it in a while, so I'm not sure.
I'm trying to go there. I'll try it out. Good.
All right, welcome back as we get started here. They're going to be starting the lineup for their next heat. Christine Thompson said, every time I touch the screen, I lose the picture. Don't touch the screen. Good solution for that one. Sometimes it doesn't work, but hopefully everybody can see this okay. I had to downgrade the picture by a lot to get it to work on our Wi-Fi because all we're doing is running off a hotspot, so we'll see what we can do as the ladies get up on the blocks for event number 9, the 100-yard fly. So this one, of course, is 4 lengths of the pool. In lane 2, Campbell Warrington from Shawnee. In lane 3, Maisie Schmitty from Shawnee. In lane 4, Avery Schnitzler from Shawnee also. As they make their first turn. Man, it makes me tired just watching them. As they come into the first completion lap. Looks like lane 4's got a slight lead, maybe a body lead over lane 3, which lane 4 is Avery Schnitzler. And then in lane 3, her teammate, Maisie Schmitty. Maisie making up a little distance here, looking like their last turn. They're coming in within almost tied, I would say. Avery making a push for it now, but Maisie not giving up easily. And then in lane 2, Campbell making her final turn. It looks like Maisie might have kept her speed up enough to finish strong with a little bit over about a 133. And then right behind her was about Avery Schnitzler with about a 135. But good time here. Both of them, I think, or at least Avery's was a pretty good PR. And then Campbell Warrington finishing up here with a PR of her own, it looks like, with about a 157, 158. So a good finish for a couple of them. Next, we will be moving into the hot heat of the girls 100 fly. For the hot heat of the girls 100 fly in lanes 2, Anna Brenner from Springfield Graham. In lane 3, Elena Deringer from Shawnee. In lane 4, Isabel Tipton from London, Red Rider. In lane 5, Sadie Colvin from Shawnee. After the quick stop, this is, with this being the hot heat, it'll be going pretty quick here. Oh, this is, oh, wait a minute. They must have combined the next event. Looks like there's a guy swimming in lane 1, Jackson Young from Shawnee. And looks like the last turn, 3, 2, and 1 are really close. 1 obviously is going to win as long as he finishes. 3 and 2, Elena Deringer and Anna Brenner really close. As they come in for their last turn. Looks like Elena Deringer making a good run, good push at the end to finish strong. She's got a couple body lengths ahead of Elena, or Isabel Tipton now. I got all these names wrong. Elena got finished with about a 152. Anna is going to finish right behind her with about a 122. The lanes 3, 2, 5, and 4. And then in there was Josh Jackson, who did a good job, Jackson Young, who obviously won when he was the only. So that was event 10. That's why it got mixed up. Event 10 was combined. Is Graham finished? No. Jordan Monahan is coming up in a couple races. Or, yep, the second race. So Graham is not finished. They'll be going for a little bit longer here, too. So the first heat for the girls, 100-yard free. Again, lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4 look occupied, so I don't know who lane 1 is. Oh, nope, she stepped down. So lanes 2, 3, and 4. Okay, lanes 2 will be Abby Guest from West Liberty. Lane 3 will Abby Lamb from Lehman Catholic. And lane 4, Sophie Pickrell from Lehman. Again, this is event number 11, heat 1 of 3 for the 100-yard free. After the first turn, looks like a pretty close race. They're all about a half a body apart, with the leader in lane 2, Abby Guest, as they come up for their first completion lap. Looks like Abby's in the lead. About a body behind is Abby Lamb, and then a body behind her is Sophia Pickrell. As they come into the last turn here. The West Liberty Salem Swimming Tigers leading this heat. Again, that's lane 2, Allie Jenkins. No, I'm just joking. Where are we here? Lane 2, Abby Guest. Looks like Abby Guest will win this heat with a time of about 132. Second place with a time of about 135 will be Abby Lamb. And third place for this heat with a time of about 143 will be Sophia Pickrell. So the second heat for the ladies' 100-yard freestyle as they take the block. Okay, as they enter the water, lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all occupied. Lane 1, Maura Linden from Shawnee. Lane 2, Ashley Yoder from West Liberty. Lane 3, Corrine Ridler from Lehman Catholic. Lane 4, Jordan Mahagan from Graham. Lane 5, Selena Waldron from Shawnee. Oops, sorry about that, guys. And we can watch for this heat 2. We'll see the first turns here. Lane 3 in the lead from Lehman, Carrie-Ann Rindler. Lanes 2 and lanes 4 pretty close, and lane 1. And lane 5 trailing just a little bit. With them on their third 25-yard run. Close race here for second place. Lanes 2 and 4 and 1. So it looks like the winner of this heat's going to come from lane 3. Karina Rindler with a time of about 1:12. Again, from Lehman Catholic. For second place, I think lane 2 had a little bit of an edge on her. That would be Ashley Yoder from West Liberty in lane 4, really close. It's Graham, Jordan Mahagan. Lane 5 and lane 1 finished, or lane 1 and then lane 5 finished right after that. So good close race there by all the participants. So now we get to the hot heat. Girls 100-yard free. This one we will have, it looks like, swimmers in 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't see one in lane 5. Okay, for the hot heat of the girls 100, looks like 1. Alexandria Caldwell from West Liberty. Lane 2, Amber Robinson from Graham. Lane 3, Alakazam Daniels from Mechanicsburg. Lane 4, Savannah Comer from London. Lane 5, who I didn't see enter the water, must have scratched. Oh man, I'm not very good at that camera doing everything, huh? Lane 3, Alakazam with a good lead. Lane 4 in second, lane 2 in third, and lane 1. But pretty close overall here. You can see Alakazam making her last turn of the race. And for second place, it looks like lane 4 is in second. Savannah Comer with Amber Robinson from Graham right behind her. And it looks like Alakazam will finish just under a minute with about 58 seconds. Looks like a pretty good PR for her, if my clock was working right. Looks like lanes 4 and then 2. So lanes 4, Savannah Comer, and then lane 2, Amber Robinson. And then lane 1 finishing at the end there, Alexander Caldwell. A good race by that group of ladies. And then we will move into the boys. We're just waiting a second here while we take a second for one of the swimmers just to make sure they're okay. You know, I think running like a 200-yard, that was a 200-yard free, or where are we here? 200 or 100-yard free. That is the equivalent of running a 100-yard sprint. So as any of you track people out there know, that's a pretty short burst, as fast as possible. But it drains you pretty good. By the time you get to the end of it, you're like, oh. And it's a little warm in here. And this to say, they try to keep the water pretty warm. So I would say it's about 90 degrees or 88 degrees in here. So a little bit toasty. Our next heat, that was a good heat by the girls 100-yard. That was event number 11. We'll be getting ready here for event number 12, which will be the boys 100-yard free. There'll be 2 heats for the boys 100. As you can hear, she's getting out of the pool okay, so that's good for her. Next event boys 100, or event 12, boys 100-yard free. First heat, there will be lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lane 2 will be Garrett Weller from Shawnee. Lane 3 will have Mark Malloy from Lehman Catholic. Lane 4 will be the Beckster, Will Beck from Mechanicsburg. And Lane 5, Karen E. Shaw from Hamilton Township. I'm sure Lou would say something about Shaw and Shaw lawyers, and him being one of them. There you go. I had a cover for him as he's not here. All right, as the boys take the block here, they're getting ready for the start of their race. All right, so here they go. Again, this is the boys' first heat. Shawnee, Lehman, Mechanicsburg, and Hamilton Township. It looks like lane 5, Karen Shaw from Hamilton Township takes off for a good start. We'll catch all the boys here as they make their turn. You can see he's got about a quarter of the pool lead on the other swimmers. The other 3 swimmers are fairly close, within a body length. Shaw making his last turn for the race. Other 3 swimmers, basically lanes 2 and 3 are very close, and lane 4 only a body behind. And here we go with Shaw finishing with a 1:03. Good time. That's his first time for Shaw from the sheet. And then the next 2 swimmers, looks like lanes 2 and 3 is going to be a very close race. It looks like Mark Malone and Will Beck. Garrett Weller. It looks like lane 2 and then 3 finish. So lane 2, Garrett Weller from Shawnee, and lane 3, Mark Maloney from Malloy from Lehman Catholic, and then lane 4 finishing up, Will Beck. The hot heat of the boys 100-yard free now coming up. It'll be lane 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lane 1 will be Hayden Miller from West Liberty. Lane 2, Dominic Casto from Lehman Catholic. Lane 3, I believe Tyler Stretch. Lane 4, Nathan Ryman from Springfield Graham. And lane 5, Thomas Neff from Springfield Graham. So a couple of Graham swimmers in lanes 4 and 5. And then non-Graham swimmers in lanes 1 and 2. Lane 4 off to a quick run. Nathan is looking like he's got a little bit of a lead already after 1 full lap, making his second turn. Lanes 2 and 1 right behind him. Looks like Dominic and Hayden trying to catch up. Lane 4, Nathan making his final turn. Lehman Catholic, lane 2, Dominic Casto making his final turn. And then lane 1 and lane 5. And it looks like the winner will be lane 4 with about a 1-minute time. It'll be Nathan Ryman. And about 3 or 4 seconds later, second place will be lane 2, Dominic Casto. Then lane 1, Hayden Miller, and lane 4 or 5, Thomas Neff. Something like that. Sound good to everybody? All right, after the hot heat for the boys 100 free, the next event 13. I don't know why I hit that because the horn went off. All right, event number 13 will be the girls 500-yard freestyle. This one will take a little bit. We have lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5. As soon as they start this race, we'll get the clock going, and I'll tell you who's in each lane. Looks like they're talking to the coaches about something right here, but lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5, the girls will start off for the first heat of the girls 500-yard free. Lane 2 will be Misty Roberts from Shawnee. Lane 3 will be Caitlin Fortcamp. That was not the start. Okay, Caitlin Fortcamp from Lehman Catholic. Lane 4 will be Avery Schnitzler from Shawnee Graham. And lane 5, Caitlin Stapleton from West Liberty. I love this race because they got to have teammates on this side showing them what lap they're in. That's how many laps they have to do. And this race, of course, with it being a 500-yard race, this start isn't as important. Put the girls all into the water. Again, this is the first heat of event 13. Looks like Caitlin Stapleton off to an early lead. Get a couple bodies in that first 25. And the Shawnee girls pretty close to the same spot. Wait a minute, one of them's Shawnee, one of them's Lehman Catholic. Caitlin finishing up the middle of her second lap. Lane 2 in second place by not by much. Looks they both have an S on their hat, so lane 2 is Misty. Oh, they are Shawnee, yeah. Lane 2 and 4. Misty Roberts and Avery Schnitzler looking like they're pretty close. And then right behind both of them, lane 3, Caitlin Fortcamp from Lehman. And you can see Caitlin coming up with another turn. I think that's turn number 5, it looks like. I can't even tell you how many turns there are in a 500. Let me think here. There's 4 per 100. So there's 20 turns. This is equivalent to to a cross-country meet, I think. Looks like West Liberty might be on their 7th turn. Looks like West Liberty's Caitlin Stapleton off to a pretty good lead here, almost a full lap. After her, I think that was her 9th turn. I do have the good news for the next heat is that the girls' hot heat will be in lanes 1, 2, and 3, and then the boys' 500-yard will go in lanes 4 and 5. So they'll combine heats, or event 13, heat 2, with event 14 to make it one more little bit of a race there. Caitlin makes her turn there for her, I think that's her 11th turn. Out to a pretty comfortable lead here, getting ready to lap the 3rd person in her heat. I don't know if it's their first time swimming it, but 3 of the 4 in this heat do not have times in there, so it's hard to tell how they're running compared to usual. So a lot of them, this is their first time doing it, so cross country is a 5,000 meter. I agree, cross country is much more distance, but I think swimming is much more taxing. So when you say the equivalent of how much of a race it is for the 3.1 miles versus, you know, the 500 yard in swimming, I don't know. I couldn't do this. I could probably go out and run / walk a 3.1. Anyway, it looks like Caitlin's making one of her last turns. Looks like, oh, not last turns. It was should be coming up. This is lane 15. Now she's got a comfortable lead. I think she's lapped everybody plus a half a pool at least. So she's gonna, as long as she can finish this one fairly strong, I think she's gonna have a pretty good. She's gonna beat the first heat, but of course the second heat, the hot heat, is still coming up. And the hot heat times, you can win no matter which heat you're in. It's all time based. So if you come in with heat 1 and in the first heat, and you get the faster time than heat 2, you still win. Looks like Caitlin trying to see what lap she's on. That should be turn 17. Yep, that was turn 17. Or length of the pool 17, so she'll have 3 more. Actually, she's completing her 18 right now. There's the bell. Bell means 1 more lap. So Caitlin on her last lap of the race. Sometimes that bell gives you a little extra power and push. Caitlin with her good push, she's going to come up on trying to finish here pretty strong. We'll see her. She's in lane 5 again. Her finishing time looks like 7:20. Again, compared to even the hot heat times, that's good enough for the seed times to get second place. And that's only if first place finishes close to her seed time or a little bit longer. Who looks like a pretty quick swimmer. So Sadie Colvin will be in the next heat, which is a pretty fast one. And then as we finish up here, a couple other ones. I haven't heard a bell yet, but there'll be another one that's... maybe they only do the bell for the first one. Lane 3 making her last turn for her last lap, I believe. Looks like lane 2 also making her last turn. Lane 4 coming up here. Making her last turn. So the other 3 lanes finishing up their last, I believe their last lap. Looks like lane 3 with her little push here. Caitlin Fortcamp trying to finish fairly strong. She may actually have one more lap. I'm not positive, but we'll check and see here. You'll be able to see pretty quick if she turns. Nope, she's done with an 8:58, which is a great time for her. Her last seed time was 10:43. And then Misty Roberts from Shawnee going to finish up here with a time of about 9:13. And then the last swimmer coming in, lane 4. It'll be Avery Schnitzler from Shawnee with a time of about 9:22. Good time for all these ladies. Caitlin, congratulations. That was a pretty quick race. Okay, for the next heat, this will be the hot heat of the girls' 500-yard free. With that being said, the boys' 500-yard free will also be racing this one. Girls will be in lanes 1, 2, and 3. Boys will be in lanes 4 and 5. So it looks like they're all taking the block, getting ready. Okay, the boys a couple pretty close to each other, about a body length apart. Ethan Kramer leading by a body length right off the bat. I'm sure he's happy to be running this race. Dr. Lou Kramer made him do it. It's good training. Lane 4 right behind him, Zach Weaver. So those two will finish 1, 2 as long as they both finish. In the girls, it looks like the leader is pretty close to a tie right now. Lanes 2 and 3. Sadie Colvin, and lane 3, Taylor Cooper from Shawnee and Lehman Catholic. So just to go through this real quick, lane 1 is Alicia Kavanaugh from Lehman Catholic. Lane 2, Sadie Colvin from Shawnee. Lane 3 will have Taylor Cooper from Lehman. Lane 4 will be Zach Weaver from Shawnee. And lane 5, Ethan Kramer from Mechanicsburg. Ethan off to a pretty good start here. About a quarter-length pool lead after, I'm going to say this is probably his third turn. There you go, Ethan with one of his turns. And then the other boy swimmer from Shawnee, Zach Weaver. And then the girls looks like Shawnee's taking about a body length lead. That's Sadie Colvin. About a body length lead on Taylor Cooper from Lehman. See him making a turn there. I missed Sadie, sorry, that was Taylor's. And then here we go. We can watch Ethan making his turn. In lane 1, that is also Alicia Kavanaugh. Again, a pretty good race here. Ethan Kramer looks like he's leading by a full length already. I can't tell how many turns they have left, though. We'll check here in a second. And it looks like lane 2, Shawnee, in the leading the ladies. Looks like that was Ethan Kramer. And then lane 2 for the girls, Sadie Colvin, making their turn at base, home base. Sorry, we're switching between the cameras a bunch because we don't want to see the referee's backside the whole time. So I'm trying to catch a little bit of the swimmer's turns and then go into the main camera to watch most of it here. And there's the bell. So the bell by the referee for Ethan Kramer's last lap. And that looks like Zach Weaver. That's about a half a pool length away. Ethan Kramer making his last turn. Looks like he's getting a good push here, trying to finish strong at the end. And it looks like Ethan Kramer finishing with a time of 5:54. That's a pretty good PR for him. Nice run. Or nice sprint, I should say. His dad would be happy about that one. I'll let him watch it later. And then here's the other boy swimmer finishing up. Oh, just kidding. He's making his last turn, I meant. And there's the last lap bell for the ladies. Looks like lane 2. It'll be Sadie Colvin from Shawnee. Sadie's getting ready to make her last turn for the last length of the pool. And there you go, with about a 7:05 is Zach Weaver from Shawnee. That's about his time. And then Sadie Colvin coming in to finish up here. Look like she's going to finish with a 7:27 maybe time frame. And then lane 3 finished right behind her with like a 7:35-ish. So that would have been Taylor Cooper from Lehman Catholic. Lane 1 is Alicia Kavanaugh from Lehman, who will be making her last length of the pool in turn, lap of the pool in turn. Looks like Alicia is going to finish here with just under 8.5. Let's see how she finishes. Right about 8:25, so that's a good time for her. Good race for all those. Congratulations to Ethan and to Sadie. All right, now we will start with some quicker ones. Event number 15, the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. We have 4 lanes being utilized for this. This will be lane 2, Shawnee's A team. Lane 3, Springfield Graham's A team. Lane 4, Lehman Catholic's A team. And lane 5, Shawnee's B team. Again, this is the event number 15, girls 200-yard relay. E. As they take the block, getting ready to start. All right, as the girls enter the water. So here we go. As we go through here, lanes from Shawnee's A team. Swimmer 1 is Laney Moeller Jr. Lane 2 will be Avery Schnitzler Sr. Lane 3. Oh, no, she's a junior and she's a senior. Swimmer 3 will be Jamie Stiles. And swimmer number 4, Mara Day. In lane 3 for Graham will be Faith Sullenberger. Second swimmer, Amber Robinson. Third swimmer, Jordan Mahagan. Fourth swimmer, Anna Brenner. Lane 4 for Lehman Catholic, it'll be Carrie Ann Riddler, Abby Lamb, Valerie Riddler, Sophie Pickrell. And for Shawnee's B team, lane 5 will be Allie Jenkins, Maura Linden, Maggie Siebert, and Campbell Warrington. So looks like they have at least 2 of them in the water already. Looks like some of them will be having their third swimmer come in. Now, if I got it right, looks like lane 3 is in the lead right now. Lane 3 will be Springfield Graham's A team. Right behind them, actually coming up strong, is in lane 2, Shawnee. And I'm sorry, in lane 1, the boys will be going from Shawnee. Lane will be their A team. They're only one, so they're going to win as long as they finish. It'll be Preston Freeman, Zach Weaver, Garrett Weller, and Jackson Young. So they're in lane 1, with the girls being in lanes 2 through 5. Lanes 3 still look like they're leading it for the ladies. Graham with lanes 2, Springfield's A team right behind them. And then it'll be lane 4, Lehman Catholic. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I didn't get to see all the finishes. I had to plug in my computer or everything would have died. All right, so that was event 15 and event 16 combined together. So now we'll be starting event 17. It'll be the girls' 100-yard backstroke. We'll have 3 heats for this. It'll be the first heat. As they get into the water here, I'll get ready to start the time. But it'll look like lanes 2, 3, and 4. Lane 2, Adley Jenkins from Shawnee. Lane 3, Campbell Warrington from Shawnee. And lane 4, Mara Linden from Shawnee. All 3 of these Shawnee swimmers, teammates. Some good friendly competition here. Only one time in the system for Shawnee. It'll be Campbell with a 153. So we'll see what happens here. Again, this is the 100-yard backstroke, so it'll be 2 full laps. 4 lengths of the pool, as Dr. Lou Kramer would say. Looks like lanes 2 and 3 fairly close. I love some of the comments. Blood for the blood guy. Yeah, that's at least what I would be calling it. Luckily, we're done with that one, so we're working on some shorter, more floaty ones, which I like. All right, looks like lanes 2 and 3 finishing up on their last turn here. This will be Allie Jenkins, but just behind Campbell Warrington by a body length. And this is for bragging rights right here. Lane 3 kicking on the speed there. Or, I'm sorry, lane 4 trying to catch up. Maura Linden beating Campbell Warrington, but still a body length away, trying to catch her right here in the final quarter of the pool. And she's not going to be able to. So lane 3, lane 4, and lane 2. Lane 3 about 2:02. So decent time for Campbell. Lane 4, Mara right behind her, a second or so. And then Allie Jenkins looks like she's coming in right now, finishing 3rd in this heat. Okay, so now we'll go for event 17, heat 2 of 3. So in this one, we'll have full 5 lanes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will be starting off with lane 1, Jamie Stiles from Shawnee. Lane 2, Abby Guest from West Liberty. Lane 3, Misty Roberts from Shawnee. Lane 4, Mara Day from Shawnee. And lane 5, Valerie Rindler from Lehman Catholic. As they get ready. All right, so as I said, West Liberty, 1 champ swimmer here, 3 Shawnees, and 1 Lehman Catholic. Looks like lane 2, Abby Guest from West Liberty is in the lead after the first. Pretty tied with lane 4 here, Mara Day from Shawnee. Looks like they're neck and neck after the first turn. Lane 1 is trying to catch up, doing everything she can. Jamie Stiles from Shawnee doing a good job also. You can see how they're finishing here. 2, 4, 1. 5, and then 3. As they hit their last turn right here, it looks like Abby Guest is going to see if she can get a good push. Well, it's still neck and neck between lanes 2 and 4. Abby Guest and Mara Day. or Mara. Looks like Mara might have a little slight lead going into the last half of the pool length. I'd be yelling at Abby, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And actually, looks like Abby might have pulled it out there a little bit. Abby guessed on Mara Day. And then 1 and 5. So Jamie Stiles, Valerie Rindler, and lane 3, Misty Roberts finishing up for Shawnee. Okay, next event, or same event, but hot heat for the girls' 100-yard backstroke. In this hot heat for the girls' 100-yard backstroke, there will be 5 lanes. Lane 1 will be Lauren Shack from Shawnee. Lane 2, Sophia Braun from Lehman Catholic. Lane 3, Anna Brenner from Graham. Lane 4, Claire Longshore from West Liberty. And lane 5, Jordan Mohagan from Graham. Sorry, I was trying to hit a button at the same time. It doesn't always work. After the first 50, looks like lanes 2 and 4, West Liberty and Lehman Catholic, pretty close. Lanes 3, right behind them. I mean, not even a half a body. And lane 1, about a body behind her, or behind the lead. This is a quick race for a hot heat. Looks like 2, 4, 3. 4 and 3 are getting closer and closer. Looks like Lehman Catholic is starting to digest a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Dumb batteries always seem to die at the wrong time. Okay, looks like that is over, and I didn't see anything. Sorry about that, but you guys could see the finish line. It looks like next one, this will be event 18, the boys 100-yard backstroke. In the boys 100-yard backstroke, we have lanes 1 through 5. Lanes 1, Karen Shaw from Hamilton Township. Lane 2, Hayden Miller from West Liberty. Lane 3, Nathan Ryman from Graham. Lane 4, Cal Shaw from Hamilton Township. And lane 5, Nick King from Mechanicsburg. This is an all-champ race. That's what I got to say. All-champ with both Shaws from Shaw and Shaw and Shaw and Shaw. Looks like lane 3 out to the quick lead, but lane 1 coming in pretty quick. That would be Nathan Ryman and Karen Shaw. Kyron, sorry. Lane 3, Nathan Ryman from Graham out to a good lead. Couple bodies after the third turn. And then lanes 1 and 4, it would be the Shaw and Shaw brothers. And it looks like finish for lane 3 first. And then lane 1 about 117, lane 4 about 119. So the Shaw brothers about 117, 119. No bragging rights in that family. Lane 2 coming in at about 126, which will be Hayden Miller from West Liberty. And then in 5th place will be Nick King from Mechanicsburg, finishing here with a time of about 140. There you go. Okay, as they exit the pool, next race, we got 4 events left. Event 19 will be the girls' 100-yard breast. This is going to be 4 laps of the pool, pretty quick. 2 heats for this one. As they get ready to jump in, it'll be lanes 1 through 5 here. Lane 1 will be Emma Bose from Graham. Lane 2, Maggie Siebert from Shawnee. Lane 3, Elizabeth Jock from Lehman Catholic. Lane 4, McKenna Brokamp from Mechanicsburg. And Lane 5, Carrie Ann Rindler from Lehman Catholic. I'll get that name right eventually. Okay, it looks like Lane 3 out, 3 and 4. Lane 3 in the lead, Elizabeth Jock from Lehman Catholic. Small lead, lane 4. McKenna trying to catch up to her, only about a half a body behind. We'll be able to look here, and you'll see Lehman Catholic making the turn, then Brokamp in lane 4, right behind her. Lane 2 and 5, very close. That would be Maggie Sieber from Shawnee and lane 5 is Carrie Ann Rindler from Lehman. Lane 3 making the final turn. Lehman Catholic, she's doing a pretty good job there. Elizabeth Jock is going to finish here pretty strong. Looks like she's going to be able to keep up that lead. And she's going to finish with a time about 1:36. And McKenna Brokamp right behind her with a time of about 1:42. Lane 5 with about 1:46. That's Lily Smith. And lane 2 with about a 1:50. Maggie Siebert. And lane 1 finishing up right now with about looks like about a 2-minute finish. So, good race. We'll reset all of this. And the hot heat for the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. Okay, they're getting ready to jump in here. All 5 lanes utilized again. Remember, 6th lane is not being used. Okay, for the hot heat, Lainey Mole from Shawnee in lane 1. Megan Carlisle from Lehman Catholic in lane 2. Isabel Tipton from London in lane 3. Amber Robinson from Graham in lane 4. And Lily Smith from West Liberty in lane 5. After the first turn, it looked like lane 3, Isabel is in a small lead. Not much, quarter of a body. But lanes 2 and 4 don't want to even keep their eyes off of her. They're right behind her, knocking on her heels. As you can see, they're all really close. Looks like 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. The last down lap, so we got one more length of the pool after this turn. Looks like the London Isabel Tipton in the lead, about a body length. Got a good push. Isabel looks like she's not going to give up easy, though. And looks like Isabel will finish with a 126. 128, 129 for 2 and 4, which is Megan and Amber. And then lane 100-yard breaststroke. Next will be the boys' 100-yard, heat 1 of 2. This 100-yard breaststroke for the boys will have 3 lanes used. Looks like lanes 2, 3, and 4. All right, in this race, you have Preston Freeman from Shawnee in lane 2. Hezekiah Bezzi from Lehman Catholic in lane 3. And then Isaac Tipton from London in lane 4. Okay, it looks like after the first leg, lane 3, Hezekiah from Lehman doing a pretty good run. He's almost got a half a length lead on the next guy in this heat. So he's making his second turn with 1 lap to go. Look like Hezekiah will be making his last turn for his last lap, or last length of the pool. Trying to finish strong. Right behind him. Oh, it's hard to see, sorry, when you don't have the camera. See that guy in lane 4? His goggles are around his chin. And in lane 2, they're around his chin too, so... Looks like 129 finish there for Hezekiah. That was a good run. Lane 4 coming up. Isaac Tipton going to be next. And then from Shawnee, Preston Freeman will be third in this heat. Look like Isaac will finish with about 157. And then Preston Freeman coming up on the end here. And finish with about a 218. Good finish for Heat 1. All right, here we go with the hot heat for the boys, 100-yard breaststroke. This heat will have lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 used. Okay, for this race, Jack Davidson will be in lane 2 from London, Ohio. Jackson Young from lane 3 from Shawnee. Jack Boggs from Graham in lane 4. And Isaac Keppel from London in lane 5. After we make the first turn, it looks like 3 is in the lead, lanes 3, but 2 and 4 are really close behind. Looks like Jackson Young from Shawnee has got a little bit of a lead there, but not too much. Oops, sorry. You see him making the turn. And then lanes 4, 2, and 5. 4 being Jack Boggs from Graham. 2 being Jack Davidson from London, and 5 being Isaac Keppel. And lanes 3, that'll be Jackson Young from Shawnee making his last turn, followed by lane 4. Boggs is trying to catch up to him, but not much water left to swim in. Looks like Jackson Young coming up to the finish and will win with a time of about 1:16. Lane 4, Jack Boggs finishing strong with a 1:20, maybe 1:21. Lane 2, 1:26, and lane 5, about 1:27 or 1:28. So good finish for the boys there. Good job, guys. All right, for the second, this will be the last race because they're combining event 21 and event 24 together. This will be the girls and the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In this event, we will be utilizing lanes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but it does not look like the boys are in lane 1. So maybe only the girls will be going. It'll be in lane 2 will be Shawnee with the swimmers, Lauren Shack, Sadie Colvin, Maisie Smitty, and Elena Daringer. Lane 3 will be Lehman Catholic with Alicia Kavanaugh, Megan Carlisle, Taylor Cooper, and Sophia Braun. Lane 4 will be West Liberty with Alexander Caldwell, Claire Longshore, Lily Smith, Caitlin Stapleton. In Lane 5 will be Shawnee with Jamie Stiles, Misty Roberts, Maura Linden, and Selena Waldron. That'll be Shawnee's B team in Lane 5, just to let everybody know. So you can see with this race, Lane 4 out to the early lead with their second swimmer. I think it was their second. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Making the third turn. West Liberty out there. And I think after this race, West Liberty will probably go run for their cross-country team just to show them who's really fast. There we go as the second swimmers get in there. And Lane 4 from West Liberty still leading pretty good here, a couple body lengths. The lanes 2 and 3 and 2 saying we're not going to let you win that easily. So Lehman Catholic and Shawnee trying to nipping at the heels of West Liberty. And actually, I think Shawnee might be a little bit ahead of West Liberty on this lap, or with this racer. Lehman Catholic now taking on West Liberty, beating them by just a couple hands as they come in for the third swimmer to enter the water. And they enter in that way, first with lane 2, then lane 3, then lane 4. So it'll be Lehman Catholic, or I'm sorry, lane 2, lane 3, and lane 4. So Shawnee, Lehman, and then West Liberty. And they're still in that place coming off of that turn for their third swimmer. But it does look like Lehman Catholic is taking on Shawnee and maybe coming a little bit ahead of them. And with this swimmer, West Liberty just a body length behind. And they're making their last lap turn. Lehman looks like they're making their last turn for the finish in a 3 body length lead over Shawnee, but West Liberty coming on strong, maybe just taking over Shawnee's finish. So you'll see here, oh, I guess there was one more racer, sorry. 3 finished up, lanes 4 and lane 2. So that would be Lehman, then West Liberty, then Shawnee. And the swimmer from Shawnee moving her arms quickly, trying to take over Mechanicsburg or West Liberty on lane 4. Lane 3 now, Lehman Catholic in a pretty good lead, about a half, fairly close, but West Liberty looks like they're falling off just a little bit. Now a couple body lengths behind Shawnee. And it looks like Lehman Catholic finishing with a 4:51. Right behind them, Shawnee with a 4:56. West Liberty is going to finish here with just over about a 5:06, 5:05. And then the last swimmer from Shawnee B team is coming in. I think she's got a turn to go, yep. So one more lap to go for her. Oh, and that's what it was. The boys' event 22 is going to be canceled. They're going to scratch for the evening, so they won't be here tonight. So this is the last final, and with Shawnee's B team bringing in the end, it's going to finish here with about a 6:04.3. Looks like a pretty good finish for them. All right, so he's finishing it. Everybody's coming out of the pool. And I believe that's it for the evening. Let's see. I saw a couple boys putting their masks on, so I don't know what's going on with that. Hold on one second. What is this? No, I know that.
Must be that makeup one?
Is there a makeup one?
Yeah, the clock wasn't working on all
Okay, they're making up a race here. I have no idea which one it is. Free redo? Okay, this is a 100 free redo, it looks like, for the boys. Looks like lanes 1, 2, 4, and 5. Let's see if I can find it here. Yep, looks like the final heat for the boys' 100-yard freestyle. It's a redo with lane 1, Hayden Miller. Lane 2, Dominic Casto. Lane 4, Nathan Rhyme. And lane 5, Thomas Neff. They must have had a problem with the timer up front, so that they had to redo this one. So looks like lane 4 in the lead here. Looks like Nathan Rhyme finishing there with a time of 1 minute. And then lane 2, Dominic Casto for Lehman Catholic with a time of about 1:06. And then looks like lane 5 will finish here, Thomas Neff with a 1:15. And then Hayden Miller from West Liberty with a time of about 1:19. So that'll be it. With that, it will conclude tonight's race of Team Champ versus Springfield Shawnee and Lehman Catholic. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight, M.I.B.N's broadcast of the race. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hopefully we'll see you here next Sunday. I think we're going to be trying to get something together then. If you have anything, again, thank you to Mechanicsburg Schools for providing all the equipment. Thank you for Dr. Lou Kramer for having me. I enjoyed it. Everybody, have a good night.